Imagine a world where the smartest people you know dismiss the most revolutionary asset of the 21st century. Intrigued? Keep watching to find out why. I asked my friend Dan, what do you think the probability is that Bitcoin hits $1 million per coin? He replied, 0.001%. I laughed and said I put it at 80%. Dan is one of my good friends from business school, always the smartest man in the room, with a 790 on his GMAT. We both worked at elite management consulting firms and attended top MBA programs, followed by prestigious job opportunities. My B-school friend group is full of Dans, consummate yuppie elites who cleared the highest bars of achievement. Yet, they are all resistant to Bitcoin, a topic of frustrated fascination for me. My other friend groups have largely heeded my fervent testimony that Bitcoin is the most important asset of the 21st century. But my elite MBA friends cling to dismissiveness that borders on outright hostility. Why? This is a complex topic, with a few layers I will try to address here. First, let's introduce the closest attempt at an explanation that I've seen to date. Some of the smartest people in the world think Bitcoin is going to boom, but so do some dumbasses. Importantly, this model also explains the mockery and resistance we see from our reasonably intelligent friends and family. But it's too easy of an explanation. I cannot claim to be smarter than Dan or the hundreds of other brilliant MBAs in my graduating class. Clearly, there is something else going on here. First, let's separate the $250,000 believers into two groups, Bitcoin moon boys and deeply researched Bitcoin maximalists. The first group believes Bitcoin is going to the moon largely because they believe past performance is indicative of future results. The second group has come to understand the game-theoretic inevitability of Bitcoin's continued rise in the context of central bank money printing, the deterministic price mechanics of quadrennial supply shocks via Bitcoin's halvings and the winner-takes-all implications of an absolutely scarce store of value asset, what we call Bitcoin maximalism. The IQ framework holds up decently with regard to the moon boys, but it doesn't account for the Dans and other brilliant yuppies. The defining difference between Bitcoin maximalists and my yuppie elite friends is the degree of trust in the system. At the heart of liberalism is a belief that the system can work if architected well enough and administered competently. My journey to Bitcoin maximalism involved a painful dissociation from this fundamental worldview. In digging into central banking monetary policy, I had to confront and ultimately tear down my entire worldview. If we take Merd's IQ framework and add the dimension of trust in the system's ability to work, we get a clearer picture. Bitcoin maximalism is correlated with intelligence but also with distrust in the system. Bitcoin moonism is less sensitive to one's distrust in the system. If you're a dumbass, you're a dumbass. It is easier to reach Bitcoin maximalism if you are already primed for it via a pre-existing distrust of the system. The yuppie elite are typically smart and trusting of the system, believing that if they play nice, they will be rewarded. From their vantage point, belief in Bitcoin is a peculiar phenomenon that will surely go away. The yuppie elite tend to view belief in Bitcoin as something for people not in the know. If it was something for people in the know, then surely some of their peers would be evangelizing it. Ironically, it's adherence to the central ethos of Bitcoin, don't trust, verify, that keeps yuppies from investing in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's surface layer provides it with a subtle camouflage, triggering scam red flags for the business and financial elite. These heuristics, honed over years, serve them well on a daily basis but deter them from more than a superficial look into Bitcoin. In time, everyone will have to face the painful realization that their reasons for writing off Bitcoin were wrong. Stay curious, stay informed. Video based on the original essay by Jesse Myers, link in description.